Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to focus on the pronunciation of regular verbs. As we saw in the online class, regular verbs are the ones that end in ED. We saw the rules grammatically speaking about the verbs, but when you want to pronounce the verbs, there are some different sounds that even though they finish in ED, it's going to change. When we want to identify a regular verb, we're going to look for the verbs that have an ED ending. This doesn't mean that the pronunciation is going to be the same for all the verbs that end in ED. Here we have some examples, and I'm going to read all of them, and I want you to focus on the end of the verb. Okay? There are 3 different sounds, and then we are going to make groups with those sounds. Asked, failed, started, arrived, wanted, crossed, agreed, stopped, decided. I'm going to read them again. Asked, failed, started, arrived, wanted, crossed, agreed, stopped, decided. Okay, we're going to see the first group. The first group, the sound is a D. Arrived, failed, agreed, arrived, failed, agreed. All of the verbs sound in a D. In a sentence, it will sound like, I failed my exam. I failed my exam. The next group sounds like a T. It's like a T. T. Asked, crossed, stopped. Asked, crossed, stopped. An example could be, I crossed the street. I crossed the street. And the last sound is like an it. It. It's the combination like an I and an E. It. Wanted, decided, started, wanted, decided, started. If we use one of these in a sentence, would be, I started school last summer. I started school last summer. If you focus on all of the verbs are in past, okay, past simple. That's why all of them are with the ending of ET. It changes the ending of the sound, but all of them grammatically ends in ED because they are in past and they are regular verbs. That's why they end with an ED. This is the end of the video, and I hope it's a little bit more clear how to pronounce these verbs.